and welcome to the Goal Regional Championship. We bring you the second semi-final contest from the Volta-Oti Zone. And this contest features Anlo Senior High School, Kpando Senior High School, and Keta Senior High Technical School. Let's meet the contestants representing their school. Anglo Senior High represented by
Azameti Solomon, final year.
And
Alobo Jonathan, final year.
Solomon and Jonathan. Kpando Senior High represented by
Agbofa Stephen, final year.
Stephen and
Chigba Eliklim Fidelis, final year.
Stephen and Fidelis, you're welcome. Keta Senior High.
Atiku Courage, final year.
Pedro Nelson, final year.
Courage and Nelson, you are also welcome. The Regional Championship is sponsored by GO with support from Joy News. We also acknowledge the support from CHAS for preparing these brilliant students for the competition. I am Dr. Anita Opon, your quiz mistress, and this is a primetime production. This contest has 4 rounds. I'll start from round 1. I'll start from Anglo Senior High, but before that, some rules. In this round, questions go to each school, and contestants, you have 10 seconds to give an answer, or 30 seconds to give an answer if the question involves calculation. A correct answer may end up to 3 points. An incorrect answer, I may pass that question on for a bonus. And the first out of the 2 schools get to answer for 1 point if it's correct, but a deduction of 1 point if it is incorrect. If I have not ruled on the answer, please don't ring the bell. You can only ring the bell after I have given my verdict or the school has been bailed out. Then I'll give you the opportunity to answer. Please, do we understand each other? Okay, round 1. It's a preamble. Give the formula of the major product formed from the following synthesis reaction. Give the formula of the major product formed from the following synthesis reaction. Anglo Senior High, strontium metal and iodine vapor. Yes, Solomon.
So we have SRI2.
That's correct. Kpando Senior High, radium metal and oxygen. Fidelis.
RDO.
No. Hold on. What did you hear?
Radium.
Okay. For
RAO.
RAO. Keta Senior High Technical School. Cesium metal and nitrogen gas. Yes, Nelson.
CS3N.
That's correct. Anglo Senior High. A preamble. Find an expression for the general term UN of an exponential sequence given that. Find the expression for the general term UN of an exponential sequence given that. Anglo Senior High. The third term is 12 and the sixth term is 96. Yes, Solomon.
We have UN to be equal to 3 multiplying a bracket 2. This bracket raised to the power n minus 1.
The bracket, the 2 is in bracket.
Yes.
Okay.
Exponent n minus 1.
No. For a bonus. For a bonus. So the answer is 3, bracket open, 2, raised to the power 2 minus 1, bracket close. Kpando Senior High. The third term is 36 and the sixth term is 972. Anglo for a bonus.
UN is equal to 4, open bracket 3. In this bracket, raised to the power n minus 1.
Yes. Keta Senior High Technical School. The second term is 8 and the fifth term is 512. Nelson, go on.
U subscript N is equal to 2 multiplying the bracket 4, bracket close, exponent n minus 1.
That's correct. So, I would like to go back to the first one, for Anglo. Comparing is the same, so I'll take the answer. Your question, Anglo. Find the wavelength of an electromagnetic wave of frequency 24.0 terahertz in a medium of refractive index 1.25. Solomon.
So we have that to be 1.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 meters.
Yes. You kept ringing your bell. Kpando Senior High. Find the frequency of an electromagnetic wave whose wavelength is 15 micrometers in a medium of refractive index 2.4. Yes, Fidelis.
The wavelength is 6.0 times 10 to the power 14 meters.
No. Keta Senior High for a bonus.
8.3 times 10 to the power 12 hertz.
No. .0 terahertz. Your major question. Keta Senior High. Find the wavelength of an electromagnetic wave of frequency 25 terahertz in a medium of refractive index 1.5. Nelson.
8.0 times 10 to the power negative 6 meters.
That's correct. Anlo Senior High. What is Ascaris lumbricoides? Jonathan.
Okay, so the Ascaris lumbricoides is a worm. It's a type of a worm. That is, it belongs to the phylum Nematoda, and this worm affects or can be found in the intestine of certain living animals, such as human beings and in other organisms, and it causes certain disease, which is ascariasis.
Okay, 2 out of 3. Yes, it is a type of worm, but what type of worm? That's what the question is. What is it? So, it is a large round worm. It's a round worm, okay? That infects the intestines of humans. Kpando Senior High. On the average, how many eggs can a female Ascaris worm lay in a day? Was the hand up? Okay, for a bonus. About 200,000 eggs a day. Keta Senior High. How are Ascaris infestations spread?
They are spread through human excreta. When the when human excretes, they leak into water bodies, which then releases the vector, that's the worm, the worm into water bodies, which are taken up by uninfected people, which then they become infected through the
Okay.
water bodies.
A preamble. The compound with molecular formula C6H11OBr is classified as an alcohol with a six-membered carbon ring. Give the name of one possible structure of this compound. So there's a need 30 seconds for this. The compound with molecular formula C6H11OBr is classified as an alcohol with a six-membered carbon ring. Give the name of one possible structure of this compound. Anlo Senior High.
We have 2 bromo, 1 cyclohexanol.
Yes. Kpando.
Yeah.
Fidelis.
2 bromo, 2 cyclohexanol.
No. Yes, Keta.
3 bromo, 1 cyclohexanol.
Yes. So, Kpando, if you say 2 bromo, 2 cyclo, which other substituent is there? So it is rather 1 bromo. Okay? Cyclohexanol. If you bring the 1 cyclohexanol, it's still accepted. Alright? So it will be 1 bromo cyclohexanol or 1 bromo 1 cyclohexanol. Right? Then they mentioned the 2 bromo cyclohexanol, 3 bromo cyclohexanol, then we have 4 bromo cyclohexanol. Okay. Another preamble. Eliminate theta between the pair of equations and find an equation in x and y. Eliminate theta between the pair of equations and find an equation in x and y. Anglo Senior High. X equals 3 sine theta plus 4. Y equals 4 cos theta minus 3. Solomon.
We have in a bracket x minus 4. This bracket raised to the power 2. And it has over that the denominator 9. All this plus another fraction with numerator in a bracket y plus 3. This bracket squared and the denominator of 16. All this equal to 1.
That's correct. Kpando Senior High, x equals 2 cos theta minus 3, y equals 5 sine theta plus 2.
We have fraction with numerator expression x plus 3. That in a bracket, bracket squared. Denominator 4. That fraction plus another fraction with numerator expression y minus 2. That bracket squared with the denominator 25. That whole expression equals 1.
Yes. Keta Senior High, x equals 4 cos theta plus 5, y equals 6 sine theta minus 4. Nelson.
We have the expression x minus 5 squared over 16 plus another expression y.
Start again.
The expression with the fraction x minus 5, that expression squared over 16 plus another expression y plus 4 squared over 36 is equal to 1.
You know I asked you to start again because you forgot to bring the bracket. Expression. For this time, I'll take it. For this one, I'll take it because you said the expression. But next time, I want you to bring the brackets. Okay? All right. A preamble. 2 springs of spring constants K1 and K2 are connected in series. Find the effective spring constant of the composite spring given that 2 springs of spring constants K1 and K2 are connected in series. Find the effective spring constant of the composite spring given that Anlo Senior High, K1 equals 80 Newton per meter and K2 equals 20 Newton per meter. Solomon.
So we have that to be 16 Newton per meter.
Yes. Kpando Senior High, K1 equals 76.00 Newton per meter and K2 equals 24.00 Newton per meter. Fidelis.
The effective spring constant is 18.24 Newton per meter.
That is correct. Keta Senior High Technical School. K1 is 72.0 Newton per meter and K2 equals 48.0 Newton per meter. Nelson?
28.8 Newton per meter.
Yes, that's correct. The last set of questions for round 1. Name the type of organism the given antibiotic was first derived from. Name the type of organism the given antibiotic was first derived from. Anglo Senior High, penicillin.
We have penicillium.
No. Keta Senior High. Yes, courage.
It is a fungus.
Yes. Kpando Senior High, streptomycin.
Bacteria.
No. Keta for a bonus.
It's a fungus.
Fungus. Keta Senior High, yours is cephalosporin. Courage.
A fungus.
No. For a bonus. So it is from a bacterium. And that ends round 1. Okay. So I have some protests I have to address. The first one is the trigonometric question for Keta. So the protest was that when I asked them to repeat the question, they changed it. But upon review, it was found that the answers they gave me from the beginning and the one they gave me after was the same. So it's yes. Then the biology question, which organism was penicillin first? It says which type of organism? So the answer is a fungus. Okay. Then the physics question, I think it was the 1A, where they were to find the, they were to find the frequency. The answer given by Anglo was to 2 significant figures. It escaped me. It's supposed to be to 3 significant figures. So that answer is wrong. And the same physics question, the second one to Kpando, they got it wrong, but Keta gave me a correct answer, which is the 8.3 instead of the 5.0 tetrahed. So they get 1 point. So at the end of round 1, Kpando Senior High 6 points, Anglo Senior High 19 points, and Keta Senior High Technical School 23 points. Round 2. Round 2, speed race round. Questions go to all schools. The first to press the bell to give a correct answer, 3 points. Second to give a correct answer, 2 points. First to press the bell to give, third to press the bell to give a correct answer, 1 point. All incorrect answers, a deduction of 1 point. Please, in all fairness, when you press the bell, please give your answer. Is that okay? This one I'm pleading with you. That when you press, your answer has to be ready. Because if not, you'll be bailed out. And the second school that press the bell will have the opportunity to answer. Okay? Question 1. After 90.0 minutes, 0.60 grams of a radionuclide remains. What is the half-life of this radionuclide if 9.6 grams was initially present? Keta, courage.
18.0 minutes.
That is incorrect. (22.5 minutes). A hypothetical element Y has two naturally occurring isotopes labeled Y1 and Y2. Given that Y1 has a mass of 72.0 and an abundance of 80%, and Y2 has a mass of 77.0 and an abundance of 20%, what is the atomic mass of Y? Anlo Senior High.
We have that to be 78
Which
point.
is no. Keta.
76.6.
No. You said 7, then 70. Which is which? The answer is 73.0. What is the sum of the oxidation states of chlorine in the reaction? ClO3 minus plus I minus going into I2 plus ClO minus. Anglo Senior High.
6.
Yes. A point A is reflected in the x-axis and the image point is B, given as -3.5. Find the chord. Keta Senior High. Go on.
-3, -5.
Yes. Find the length of a side of a triangle if the altitude to that side is twice the length of that side and the area is 25 centimeters cubed. Sorry, centimeters squared. Kpando Senior High.
5 centimeters.
Yes, 5 centimeters. Two fair dice are thrown. Find the probability that both scores are prime numbers, given that the total score is 8. Kpando Senior High.
5 on 36.
No. Anglo?
1/2.
No. Keta Senior High?
2 and 5.
2 and 5. Find the magnitude of the momentum of a 663 nanometers photon. Keta Senior High?
1.00 times 10 to the power negative 27 Newton seconds.
Yes. Find the optical power of a concave spherical mirror whose radius of curvature is 400. Keta Senior High?
Positive 0.25.
No.
So that is negative 0.5.
No. Curvature is 400 millimeters. Kpando Senior High?
1.3 diopters.
No. So it is 5 diopters. Sorry, diopter. The half-life of a radionuclide is 20.2 milliseconds. Find the activity of 5.00 times 10 to the power 15 atoms of the radionuclide. .72 times 10 to the power 17 per second. Describe the epidermis of a well-protected skin of a mammal. It is relatively thinner than unprotected skin. Identify and describe PQ in the light reaction of photosynthesis. Okay, I'll answer it myself. It's a plastoquinone, and it is a thylakoid membrane-bound electron carrier. The last set of questions for round 2. What type of organism is the Ascaris species? Keta Senior High?
It is a roundworm that belongs to the phylum Nematoda. It's a nematode.
Who else rang? 2. Kpando.
The ascaris is a nematode, which is an animal with it has pseudoxylon, and it's also a parasite.
So the answer, the reason why I didn't take 1. Okay.
It's a nematode.
That's what I'm looking for. So the question said, what type of organism, right? And then you first mentioned roundworm. Then you mentioned nematode. My answer says nematode. So that is what I want. And that ends round 2. Okay, so before I give the results for round 2, I need to address this. So I've been informed that nematode is the same for the roundworm, or the roundworm is the same for nematode. So Keta gets the 3 points. In view of this, in round 1, I took 1 point from Anlo because they didn't say roundworm, they said nematode. So they will get 1 point for that. So at the end of round 2, Kpando Senior High 1 point, Anglo Senior High 20 points, Keta Senior High Technical School 30 points. Round 3. Round 3. Round 3. The true or false statement round. In this round, statement goes to each school. Substitution. Okay. Oh, okay. 7, okay. Apologies. So at the end of round 2, Kpando Senior High 7 points. Sorry, I took 6 points. I beg you, forgive me. Yes. Then Anglo Senior High 20 points. Then Keta Senior High Technical School 30 points. Am I forgiven? Okay, thank you. Round 3, the true or false statements round. Statement goes to each school. Then, if you give a correct answer, 2 points. You have 10 seconds to give your answer. If you give a correct answer, 2 points. An incorrect answer, a deduction of 1 point. So you do not guess. You may choose not to answer, for which that statement will be passed on to the other 2 schools. The first to press the bell gets to answer for 2 points if it's correct, by a deduction of 1 point if it is incorrect. I start from Anglo Senior High. Addition reactions may involve breaking of double or triple bonds and the formation of new single bonds.
True.
Yes, that's true. Kpando Senior High. Addition reactions mostly result in the formation of unsaturated products.
True.
No. Keta Senior High Technical School. Addition reactions commonly occur in unsaturated compounds. Courage.
True.
That's correct. Anlo Senior High. The sequence 1, 3, 5, 7 is a linear sequence. It's a linear series.
False.
Yes, false. Kpando Senior High. The sequence 3, 6, 12, 24, and on is an exponential series.
False.
Yes, it's false. Keta Senior High Technical School. The series 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus on is a linear series.
True.
True. A preamble. The potential energy of a particle of mass m moving along the x-axis is given by ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx. The potential energy of a particle of mass m moving along the x-axis is given by ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx. Anlo Senior High. The acceleration of the particle at x equals 0 is negative c over m.
It's a false statement.
No. Kpando Senior High. Kpando Senior High. The initial position of the particle is x equals 0.
True.
No. Keta Senior High. An SI unit for A is Newton per meter squared.
True.
Yes, that's true. Anlo Senior High. Mycotoxins are derived from mushrooms.
It's false.
It's false. Kpando Senior High. Mushroom toxins are formed in the hyphae of some fungi. Spelled out, Anglo.
It's true.
No. Keta. The word aflatoxin was first derived from Aspergillus flavus. Nelson?
True.
Yes. Anlo Senior High. Endothermic reaction absorb energy from their surroundings.
True.
Yes. Kpando Senior High. The product of an endothermic reaction have a lower energy than the reactants?
False.
False. Keta Senior High. Endothermic reactions are generally spontaneous.
False.
False. Anlo Senior High. Sine 123 degrees equals cos 33 degrees.
False.
No. Kpando, tan 123 degrees equals cos 33 degrees. Anglo, for a bonus?
It's a true statement.
No. Keta. Keta. Cos 140. Cos 143 degrees equals negative sine 53 degrees.
False.
No. Anglo Senior High. The average kinetic energy of molecules in an ideal gas increases as pressure is increased at constant temperature.
It's a true statement.
No. Kpando Senior High. Kpando Senior High, the average speed of molecules in an ideal gas increases as pressure is increased at constant temperature.
False.
False. Keta Senior High, the internal energy of an ideal gas is proportional to the absolute temperature of the gas. Nelson?
True.
Yes, true. The last set of statements for round 3. Anglo Senior High. Piper nigrum is the source of the white pepper spice.
True.
Yes, it's true. Kpando Senior High. Piper nigrum is the source of the black pepper spice.
True.
Yes, it's true. Keta Senior High. Mace is a spice from Meristica fragrans. Or fragrans, yes, fragrans. Nelson?
True.
Yes. And that ends round 3. So, before the results for round 3, the trade question for Anlo Senior High, sine 123 degrees equals cos 33 degrees. Yes, it is a true statement. So, at the end of round 3, Kpando Senior High School has 13 points. Anlo Senior High School has 28 points. Keta Senior High Technical School has 43 points. Round 4. I have 4 riddles, and you're going to help me solve the riddles. You can stop me at any time by ringing your bell. If you give a correct answer on the first clue, 5 points. Second clue, 4 points. Any number of clues, 3 points. But if your answer is incorrect, you have to sit out for that particular riddle. Riddle 1. I refer to a group of elements on the periodic table. We appear to be indecisive about our properties, but it's probably because we seem not to take sides. We are neither metals nor non-metals. Our name suggests that we are metal-like. Keta Senior High?
Semi-metal.
No. Kpando?
Metalloids.
Metalloids. I was on the 5th clue, 3 points. I am a type of a section. I am a cross-section of a geometric figure. I am a cross-section of a hollow circular pyramid. I may be a circle or an ellipse. Keta?
Conic section.
Yes. 3 points. I am a physical property of an object. I am a thermal property. I am an extensive property. For 3 kilograms of water, Keta?
Heat capacity.
No. For 3 kilograms of water, I nearly equal 12.6 kilojoule per Kelvin. I specify the quantity of heat involved.
Specific heat capacity.
No. All for you, Anglo. I specify the quantity of heat involved in unit temperature change of an object under isobaric conditions. Who am I? Jonathan.
So you are specific latent heat.
Oh. So, who am I? Who am I? Who knows? So Keta almost got it. It is an isobaric heat capacity. Last riddle. I am found in fresh water. I am a crustacean. I have 5 pairs of walking legs. My first pair of walking leg is modified into
You are crab.
No. 2. Oh. Kpando Senior High. Yes.
Prawn.
No. All for you. My first pair of walking legs is modified into claw-like calipers. My head is almost as large as my abdomen. As a delicacy, my abdomen is the preferred edible part. I am a common product of the Volta River. Who am I? Keta.
Shrimps.
No. Yes, who else? Who knows? Oh, if it's not shrimps, what is it? Oh, it's not lobster. Crayfish. Crayfish, that's the answer. end of the contest, Kpando Senior High School had 16 points, Anlo Senior High School had 28 points, and Keta Senior High School wins with 46 points. Congratulations, Keta, Courage and Nelson. I'll be seeing you in the final. Thank you for joining us for this contest. Stay tuned as we bring you the final contest for the regional championship of the Volta-Oti Zone, which will feature Mauli School, Bishop Herman College, and Keta Senior High Technical School. The regional championship is sponsored by GOL with support from Joy News. This is a primetime production. Thank you.